Make sure you go to AshKicking.com and check out the special edition DBN Senate candle for the Ward-Kovalev rematch.
Hi, I'm Felix, and you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So after another dominant, impressive performance by Terence Crawford, stopping Felix Diaz in the 10th round, I believe it was the 10th round, basically forcing the team to quit and retire on the stool, Terence Crawford, he calls out Indongo, which is the other champion in his division who has the other 2 belts. He calls out Manny Pacquiao, and he calls out one-time Keith Thurman. Now, this is not the first time he actually called out Keith Thurman. He actually called him out before on his social media, on one of his social media sites, I should say. Now, this is not that much of a surprise to me. It's great news that Terence Crawford, he wants to fight one of the best welterweight champions in the world, you know, especially as his first fight at welterweight, if he should move up to welterweight. But it's not that much of a surprise that he's calling out Keith Thurman, because after Keith Thurman's last performance against Danny Garcia, I feel a lot of fighters were licking their chops after that performance, thinking that they can beat Keith Thurman. I mean, even Mikey Garcia called out Keith Thurman after his last performance. So that's why it doesn't surprise me that Terence Crawford will call out Keith Thurman. And once again, I feel like that would be a perfect first fight for Terence Crawford, you know, if he were to move up to welterweight. Now, of course, he would have to wait until Keith Thurman comes back, but Keith Thurman said he'll be ready by the end of the year, so it's not even going to be that long of a wait if Terence Crawford has to wait for Keith Thurman to recover from his elbow injury. Once again, I mean, we're in what, May already, and Thurman once again is saying he'll be ready by the end of the year. I just want to reiterate that. So, you know, it's not that long of a wait. So we'll see, man. We'll see. Not everybody wants Keith Thurman. Errol Spence already said if he beats Kell Brook, well, he didn't say if he beats Kell Brook, of course. Errol Spence believes he's going to annihilate Kell Brook. But if that does happen, he's already said he wants Keith Thurman next. But Keith Thurman didn't sound like he wanted Errol Spence next. He said maybe, you know, we can fight, but he didn't say he wanted Errol Spence should Errol Spence beat Kell Brook. Now you have Terence Crawford calling out Keith Thurman. So it's getting really interesting. It's getting really interesting. I mean, right now, Keith Thurman is a seriously wanted man. I mean, he has his mandatories to deal with, Lamont Peterson, Sean Porter, both mandatories now, and he has Errol Spence and now Terence Crawford calling him out. So let's see what Keith Thurman, what he does. What will be his next move? That's pretty much all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.
Hi, you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.